Thank you for joining me. I just wanted to show you something just in case you have little ones that tend to pull your needles out of your work, or you made a mistake and decided to rip back a few rows. I'm just going to go ahead and pick up some stitches. Now, when I'm knitting right-handed, I'll pick up some stitches with my left hand with a needle. I'll show you how I do this. I just find it's cleaner when I do it this way. But there's the stitch. I'm going in. Then I pull the yarn out of the stitch. I find it's nicest and cleanest to do it this way. So I go into the hole where the yarn is, I pull it out. There we go. I'm hoping you can see this. There we go. So I'm going into the stitch, pulling the yarn out of the stitch, and I just keep on going along. If the stitches aren't too small, you could even pop it out before you go into the hole. But if for any reason you ever needed to rip back and you wanted to get your stitches back on your needle, I just find it safer this way, because when I do it the other way, every once in a while I'll miss getting a stitch on there. But I put the stitch in as the needle from the last row comes out. The other way would be simply just going through like this. But I really do prefer to rip one row as I'm putting the needles on, the stitches on the needle. Okay, so just continue to rip and put the needle back on. So pull that stitch out. Boop, there we go. Go on in. In, slide the stitches back. So when I do right-handed knitting, I tend to pick up the drop stitches with my left hand. And when I do my next left-handed project here, I'll do this same tutorial, but picking up the stitches from the right. There we go. And now the very last stitch. There we go. Now the reason I pick them up with the left needle is because that is where you need to be to start a new row if you're knitting right-handed. So see there we go.